Knott's Berry Farm is well known for Ghost Town, Timber Mountain Log Ride, roller coasters, and Camp Snoopy. Before all of this, there was the Walter Knott Berry Stand. In 1924, Walter Knott started selling boysenberries, but even with his success, it still wasn't enough to help with his financial debts. During the same time, while vegetables, berries, and plants were being sold, his wife Cordelia opened up their family tea room for guests to get a snack. The tea room was basically a small room where they served coffee, tea, milk, punch, fresh pie, hot rolls, and sandwiches. The prices ranged from 5 cents to 25 cents. In 1934, business was good, but they still needed more money to pay for the rent and bills. In June 1934, Mrs. Knott decided to add chicken dinners to the menu. On her first night, she sold 8 dinners, which were served on her own wedding china. The meal consisted of chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, cooked vegetables, a salad with rhubarb sauce, and biscuits. To finish it off was a slice of pie with ice cream. All of this for 65 cents. Her dinners were very successful. Soon, her tea room was filled with customers almost every day, including weekends. The whole family was involved in preparing the meals. Their son Russell would get chickens while Walter would clean each one. When someone placed an order, Cordelia herself would cook the meals and have one of their daughters, Virginia or Tony, serve the guests. Their youngest, Marion, would go around cleaning the dishes when the guests left. At first, their small tea room had 20 seats. In 1936, they had up to 70. At the same time, they were serving over 600 dinners a day. On Thanksgiving in 1937, they served almost 2,000 dinners. In 1937, it was decided that they would build a permanent building strictly for the restaurant. Mrs. Knott's didn't want to have a restaurant at first, but as time went along, it was evident that they needed it. In 1938, they opened the official Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant. This new structure could seat up to 360 guests. It had a huge kitchen in the back. It was also used to make the pies being sold in the berry market. In its first year, the kitchen served more than 265,000 chicken dinners. In the kitchen, Cordelia Knott would watch the cooks, help prepare a few of the meals, and inspect every dish before it was served. So you would be guaranteed the best meal at the restaurant because she self-examined it personally. She was committed to serving the guests with the freshest food on every plate, and that goal still continues to this day. She may be gone, but the food is still delicious. At the same time, their daughter Virginia opened up a small gift shop where she sold small souvenirs and cards. This was originally located at the far end of the restaurant. She was the first person to be behind the cashier station. As you can see, both the restaurant and the gift shop still exist to this day. However, the gift shop is much larger and has its own building. As of 2016, the restaurant has received an official interior makeover. This footage shows what the restaurant was like before the renovation. It was nice because it made you feel like you were eating in the Knott's own family home. It made sense because the whole family was involved from the very beginning, right when they served that first chicken dinner. And yes, it's still on the menu. As the success of the restaurant grew, the crowds were pouring in. At one point, the wait time would go beyond 3 hours. They had a loudspeaker in the lobby, but it wasn't able to reach the crowds in the far end of the line. Walter Knott realized that he needed to do something to keep the guests occupied and entertained while waiting to be seated. In the next video, we'll be looking at what is considered to be the very first attraction at Knott's Berry Farm, the Rock Garden.